For example, if I wear a skirt in Belgium, I would try not to wear something too short. But here in Korea, I saw so many girls with really short skirts, like non-existent. 안녕하세요. 벨기에에서 온 오로라입니다. A bit more than 1.5 years ago, like between 1.5 years and 2 years. Actually, it's not my first time. I traveled some years ago. I traveled around Asia and I went to South Korea as well. And I really enjoy Seoul, like everything, the access to so many things, the lifestyle, the difference in the culture and how people interact with each other, like many things. I really liked it, so I decided to come back. I've been living here for a long time now. Of course, I have noticed some unique or different things here and I want to talk about it. Okay, first thing, 위아래가 다르다. I really wanted to talk about this because that's one of the first things I noticed when I arrived in South Korea. I like to wear, for example, strapless, sleeveless tops. But in Korea, it's a big no-no. Really. I got like one time I tried and I got so many people staring at my shoulders or this area of my body or like telling me, oh sexy, oh sexy. And I couldn't understand why my shoulder is sexy. So yeah, that's a big difference because in Belgium you can show a little bit your cleavage, like wear décolleté. It depends, but like you do whatever you want. But for example, I never wore like a décolleté like this, so it's not like I did that in South Korea. But here, even a small décolleté is considered as a too sexy thing, or yeah. I mean, you can do it. I think nowadays it's better now, right? They understand if you're a foreigner, I guess. But also for the pants, there is something different. For example, if I wear a skirt in Belgium, I would try not to wear something too short, avoid some comments from guys, because this can happen sadly. But here in Korea, I saw so many girls with really short skirts, like non-existent. And I mean, to be honest, we should be able to wear what we want, right? As long as we don't go naked. But like, it was completely fine by me, but I was surprised because why they cannot show their shoulder and then they can wear something really short for the pants or short skirt. I couldn't understand that at first. I asked my Korean girlfriends, but actually I think they don't really know. They just told me like, this area is considered sexy or more like you have to hide it, while the legs are fine. And guys here pay so much more attention to, in general, to their clothes, how they dress. I think in South Korea, people usually pay attention to what the others will think of them, so more than in my country, for example. That influence the choice of clothes. There is more interest in fashion, like many people here care. So yeah, I think they are all well dressed, usually. I'm impressed. Now I'm going to talk about how people are welcome here in Korea, how welcoming they can be. So for example, just one thing, like very simple, you are in the city, you are a foreigner, you don't know where to go. You're gonna ask someone, they will try to help you. Usually, like I would say 90% of the time, they will try to help you. Might be a bit different in Belgium where people they don't trust or something. That's a very good thing here. And then I had the chance to go to one of my Korean friends' hometown for Chuseok, which is a Korean holiday. And she invited me and two of her foreign friends. So we met her parents, her sister, like a whole family was there. And I don't know, they were so warm to us. I have such a good memory and I'm so thankful to my friend. Like, she's the best person on earth, by the way. And everything was already prepared, like they made a lot of small dishes, like it's very common for Chuseok to have a lot of banchan and many dishes, like different things. There were so many and they were like, please eat, and they were like asking us many questions. They were very curious about us, and then of course we drank a little of alcohol. And yeah, it was really fun. Yeah, they tried also to explain their culture, what they were doing, showing some pictures. Yeah, it was a really nice time. Since it's the countryside, at that time we haven't been, they decided to take us to some places. Like even the parents who were a bit older, they came with us. It was really nice. So I have different stories about older people. Several times in the subway, it happened that, you know, usually when you see someone who's older than you, I mean, at least for me, I just want them to sit, so I give my seat. But I don't know, like it happened to me that they were sitting, the ajuma, and they were like looking at me and then, oh, here, sit. And I was like, oh, why? Oh, thank you. But yeah, usually like that. Or they are so nice, like when you want to give them the seat, they're like, no, 괜찮아요. So even though they are struggling, like they have so many things in their arms and like they still let you sit. So I think it's their way to show that they also care. In the street, it can happen that if I have a question, like I don't know where to go, if I ask, they will take their time to show you. Sometimes they even come with you to show the way. And you're like, no, please don't come. There is no need. But they want to help you, so yeah, they give their best. So that was really nice to see. And I even got some free carrots one time. Like Juma, I was like struggling. I had so many bags and I was lost. I was looking at my phone like this, you know, I was trying to find the direction. And she told me in Korean, where do you want to go? And I just said the place. And she was like, oh yeah, okay, I think you have to go this way. And oh, you have so many things, 힘들어. So she was like, I have some carrots. Do you want a carrot? Well, I said, of course, I said, okay. But anyway, that was so cute. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Miss, Mrs. I don't know. That are different from Belgium for sure. So first thing is the difference in age or hierarchy at work, for example. Well, that's something that was a bit difficult for me because in Belgium we do respect older people. It's not as complicated though, and it's not like that extreme, but here it's like you really have to show the respect and have a low profile towards someone who's older. It can be even like 2 years, 3 years older. So that was a bit difficult for me. Like when they tell you do this, you just do this. But you also have to take care of the younger, right? So it means like when you are at a social gathering, you are the eldest. You want to respect this social thing in Korea, then you will, for example, pay for the meal. I don't know, like show some care in some fashion. I remember when I was having dinner with someone older than me, usually they pay, not all the time, but sometimes. So yeah, that's very different from Belgium. This was some of my thoughts about Koreans and how they interact and how they are. I have so many things to say still, but yeah, that's just a small sample. I hope I can talk again. But yeah, that was really nice to talk about it, and it's always interesting to me because it's so different from my culture. There is always good and bad in every culture, and you know, it's really nice to witness that, compare and take what you think is good. That's it. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe and comment down below. Thank you! 안녕!